Hello, I'm FPX Toycat, and 1.16.1 is now out and available to download for all Minecraft Bedrock platforms, and this is an absolutely huge update with so many new features. I'm just kidding, it's a bug fix update, and in this bug fix update there are only 7 bugs that have been fixed, most of which you wouldn't have run into, but the interesting thing about this update is not so much the features that are officially in it, but the ones that are unofficially in it, because there is a secret feature from the main update that's kind of slightly altered here that I wanted to talk about in this video, so let's dive straight into it. So the 1.16.1 update was kind of rushed out there to address the most serious issues with the 1.16 update, and perhaps the most serious of all was the fact that if you were on a Minecraft realm and you threw any netherite tool into lava, for some reason it would burn in there. Now what happens is this rather delightful Bedrock exclusive, where as you can see, the the netherite sword or whatever else will just bounce on the lava for a little bit and then eventually return to shore. I really love this as a little feature, and that is a delightful first change they made right here. The second change is they've made it so regardless of where you are, Minecraft realm or non-Minecraft realm, if ancient debris ends up in the lava, as you can see, it will have the exact same effect where it bounces for a little bit. So again, this is technically an exclusive in terms of how the community sees it, but in terms of the game, the bouncing is actually going to be removed in the next update. So you have a very short time frame between 1.16.1 and 1.16.2 where you can enjoy bouncing netherite leggings, bouncing netherite swords, and perhaps best of all, bouncing ancient debris, because you can get a lot more of it. And yeah, if this isn't the most delightful thing in the world to you, then you know what, you have real problems and you need to have a bug fix update for your soul, I reckon. But yeah, speaking of things that don't need bug fix updates, let's talk about the change. I guess this does need a bug fix, but so this is a really interesting case because the update bug says recipe select button prompt shows when hovering over a non-craftable recipe book item using a controller, and that is kind of confusing to follow. But basically what used to happen before 1.16 is if you wanted to see what a stick was, you'd just be able to see it up there in the top right by default when hovering over the stick. Now you can't see that, even though the bug that they claim to fix where this was a problem is a thing. But instead what they've done is they've made it permanently. If you want to see a recipe, you have to press X. It's Y on a switch, and then you can see exactly what's going on. This is only an issue for controller crafting, but it is a real problem because a lot of people don't know about this, and the game doesn't tell you in any way. So it's a bug that's been fixed in the sense that there is now, like, they fixed it by making a new way, but because they don't really tell you about the new way, I think arguing that this is a fixed bug is a little bit misleading. Maybe you disagree. We've also got to fix a crash that would occur when playing an emote and suspending the game. Now you can do all the emotes to your heart's desires. You know, look at this. I can do this all day. There's no issues for me. And also emotes can no longer be equipped before unlocking them. Fixed a crash that occurred on PlayStation 4 when other players had custom skins, and custom skins are now correctly working on multiplayer. That is the entirety of the bug fixes in this update. We've got 6 bug fixes that work, and a 7th one, which is really questionable. It's more just the same thing as was before, but now they've made it officially a feature as opposed to a bug, so 6-ish changes. But the most interesting thing about the 1.16 update is that something changed in there that a lot of people missed. It was a secret because it wasn't on the changelog. They changed the accessibility menu around to put it at the top, and also to add a brand new option, which is now, as of 1.16.1, turned off by default. So as you can see, enable text-to-speech, enable UI reader, etc, etc. But there's also text background opacity, which you can turn up as much as you like. You can see when it's at 100, it's meant to be 100% opaque, but you know, we can still see behind it. And if we turn it down to 0, like I've done right now, it looks exactly the same. So yeah, just as an interesting little side note here, there is an accessibility menu that is slightly more prominent now. However, the text background opacity does nothing. I'll show you 50% just so you can be sure that they're all exactly the same. But as you can see, it now looks exactly the same as it did before. I can't see any opacity. It might be literally 1% different, but definitely not 50% different or 100% different. And that's fascinating. But the way more important one is that now that annoying bug which has been with us for so long in the Minecraft world is finally fixed, because as you can see, enable open chat message. I don't know why anyone would enable this by default, and it's a really bad decision to turn it on, but now on consoles at the very least, it is turned off by default. So when you enter a new dimension, so if we go into a net portal, let's say, so let's set ourselves a portal block right where we are. If you go into a different dimension now, you don't get this like, hey, would you like to know how to open chat message, which happens every time you change dimension, every time you load a world, etc, etc. I don't know why anyone would choose this to be turned on. Like, is this accessibility for people who are very forgetful? That's the only way I can argue that's a thing. But now that annoying message which used to show up can be toggled off. let me show you right here how to do it. Again, it's actually turned off by default. But just in case you turned it on, or in case you're playing on PC, where I think, at least me in the betas still has it turned on, all you have to do is press that little toggle switch, and all of a sudden, look at this. I switched dimension, and all of a sudden, you know, assuming I haven't forgotten how to open chat in the 4 seconds since I went in this portal, you can see how, wow, what's that? No message telling me how to open chat. Minecraft assumes that I don't forget every time I load up the game how to load up chat, which honestly, like, how often do you even really need a chat regardless? Like, you know, chat in Minecraft is a kind of unnecessary feature, especially now we can to the diamonds or over there at each other, am I right? Anyway, what I'm just trying to say right here is the most important bug fix in this update was one that they didn't really fix, was just a fix from many months ago that has been frustrating me forever, and as you know if you watch my 50 bugs video, is perhaps the most frustrating bug, and that is finally gone. And I want to let everyone know about accessibility because, I mean, you might not know about it. You might need some accessibility, and even if you don't, it makes the game slightly more playable for everyone, right? So you want to have UI screen reader or text-to-speech for chat. Everyone loves text-to-speech for chat. It, like, cuts off halfway through Toycat.
Toycat says...
Toycat says... Okay, we're getting closer.
Toycat says hello.
There we go, we got there. Toycat says hello. That is indeed what I say at the start of my videos. But yeah, accessibility, always a good thing. Love to see it. Good way to improve. Again, more people able to play Minecraft is always a good thing, anyone should agree. And yeah, that is just this point of this video. It's basically to say you can throw netherite tools in lava. Everything else in here is like pretty minor, but it's nice that they fixed it. But this is something that is now properly enjoyable everywhere in Minecraft, and it's one of Minecraft Bedrock's most delightful little exclusives that is being removed soon. It's been removed in the betas already. Enjoy bouncing your netherite tools on lava while you can. I think this is what Java should pick up rather than the other way around, but it's not what's happening, and I want you all to just know that this is enjoyable, and you can do it for a little bit. And I also want you to know that finally, Minecraft assumes that we know how chat works. Wait, actually, what's the chat button again? I think it's like C for chat, right? Oh no, how to open chat? Okay, wait. The good news is I've forgotten how to open chat, but I can just switch dimension, and then, you know, that's what I do when I forget how to load up chat. I'll go to the overworld, and then, you know, hopefully I'll remember by the time I get there. Oh yeah, no, thankfully, the game will tell me. Oh no, I turned off the text-to-speech thing. Whatever will I do? I don't know how to open chat, and that's really important for Minecraft, because chatting is very important in this game. That was all strong sarcasm. I don't know if that was clear, by the way. But yeah, I hope you did all enjoy this video. You can like it if you did like it. You can share it if you really liked it, and it's a short news video, so let's be honest. You want some more in your day, which is why later I've got a Minecraft Dungeons challenge video coming out. Minecraft Dungeons has an update coming out tomorrow. I'm kind of excited. It's like the first big update for that game. And yeah, I'm going to be checking that out tomorrow on this channel, as well as, again, a little challenge run in the current game for later today, because I find that very interesting, and maybe you do too. Either way though, I hope you enjoyed this video, because I'll see you next time. They still haven't fixed the bug with water being different in different biomes. There's a lot of bugs in this update that are slowly going to be fixed, and enjoy them while you can, which might be for a long time. God damn, how do I chat? I need to leave the game.